Fear is a universal human experience. It is a powerful emotion that can control our actions and shape our lives. Fear can be a helpful ally, warning us of potential dangers and guiding our decisions. But all too often, fear can become a crippling adversary. Fear has both psychological and physiological effects on us. Psychologically, it can cause anxiety, panic attacks, and even phobias. It can cripple our decision-making abilities, leading us to avoid risks and potential opportunities. It can make us build walls around ourselves, isolating us from new experiences and connections. It can hold us back from reaching our full potential and from stepping out of our comfort zones to pursue our dreams. Physiologically, fear triggers a fight-or-flight response. Our heart rate increases, our breathing quickens, our muscles tense up, all in preparation for a perceived threat. While this response is crucial for survival in face of immediate danger, chronic fear can wreak havoc on our health, leading to conditions like hypertension, heart disease, and a weakened immune system. A study in the American Journal of Psychiatry advises chronic fear can lead to long-term health problems. When we're paralyzed by fear, we miss out on opportunities for growth, for joy, and for fulfillment. What if we could overcome fear? What if we could become motivated, courageous, and resilient? Guess what? We can. Did you know that "do not fear" is written in the Bible 365 times? That's a daily reminder from God for every day of the year. The phrase "do not fear" isn't a suggestion, it's a command. It's God's way of telling us that fear does not have to control us. We are not to be dismayed because God, in His infinite wisdom and power, is our guide. He pledges to strengthen us, help us, and uphold us. This is not a passive promise, it's active. God is actively involved in our lives, and He is committed to helping us overcome our fears. The Bible offers us a blueprint for conquering fear. It teaches us to face our fears with faith, to replace our anxiety with trust, and to transform our dread into determination. Let's go over a few scriptures to encourage you. I'll be reading from the New International Version of the Bible. Deuteronomy chapter 31 verse 6 reads, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you." Joshua chapter 1 verse 9 reads, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." Psalm chapter 23 verse 4 reads, "Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me." Psalm chapter 27 verse 1 reads, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?" Psalm chapter 34 verse 4 reads, "I sought the Lord, and He answered me. He delivered me from all my fears." Psalm chapter 56 verse 3 reads, "When I am afraid, I put my trust in you." Isaiah chapter 41 verse 10 reads, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7 reads, "For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline." The King James Version reads, "For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and love and of a sound mind." 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7 reads, "Cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you." These verses, like many others throughout the Bible, encourage us to face our fears with the assurance that we are not alone. God is always with us. He is our refuge and strength. He will never abandon us, no matter how terrifying our circumstances may be. He also calls us to be brave, to have faith, and to trust in Him. Seeking God and trusting in Him is how we conquer fear. When we invite God into our lives and allow Him to guide our thoughts and actions, we are not rendered timid or fearful. On the contrary, we are equipped with power. These verses also help us understand how important faith is. We should have a deep-seated confidence in God. When it comes to overcoming fear, faith is our anchor, our shield, and our fortress. It is the foundation upon which we build our courage to face and conquer our fears. Cultivate your faith in God, nurture and grow it. With faith in God and God on your side, you can indeed overcome fear. God is almighty. No one and nothing can conquer him. Here's an interesting perspective to keep in mind. Courage isn't about the absence of fear. It's about acknowledging your fears and choosing to move forward despite. The Bible offers us many examples of courageous individuals who, despite their fears, chose to act bravely, trusting in God's promise of guidance and protection. Consider our verse from earlier, Joshua chapter 1 verse 9, which says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." These words were spoken to Joshua as he was about to lead the Israelites into the Promised Land, a task that was certainly daunting and filled with challenges. This verse illustrates that faith in God's protection and guidance can dispel fear. Just like Joshua, we too, when faced with our own challenges, can muster up courage. But remember, the verse doesn't merely encourage bravery, it commands it. It's an instruction, not a suggestion. It's a divine mandate to be bold, to be strong, to be courageous. And why can we be courageous? Because we are not alone in our struggles. Our strength doesn't come from ourselves, but from God, who is always with us, guiding us, protecting us, and strengthening us. To embrace courage is to embrace faith in Him. It's to trust in God's promise of presence and protection. It's to make the decision to move forward, even when fear tries to hold us back. Again, courage doesn't mean the absence of fear, but the determination to move forward. With faith in God, you can face your fears and emerge victorious. Be encouraged.